Welcome to Through Gamer Goggles. I'm Ryan, and this is
Danny.
and we're here for another Silvervine character creation. I'm going to be walking Danny through the process for an upcoming campaign, and that hopefully we'll be putting up on here soon as well. So, Danny, what's your character concept? Run that by me again.
Kind of went like an old man with a wizard or a mage type of attitude spells. But his staff or walking stick, I want to have one of those old pony heads on it that you see, I guess we'd say dad's, possibly grandpa's time frame with a little stick pony to ride around. When the wizard rides the stick pony, he turns into a little kid riding an actual horse. And changes from being a smart guy to more of a impulsive little 6-year-old where everything is possible.
Ah, very nice. Okay, so we're going to end up probably doing a double character creation then. But let's start with the old guy. Let's take it from there. Human,
Yes.
I'm assuming. So we'll use those stats from Silvervine, and I will have to look up what the benefits are. But if you want to go ahead and fill in some of the basic information, like if you have a name, gender, age, height, weight for your character, we'll start right there while I look up.
Male.
Human.
Old, so we're going 60 years old. Name.
Yeah.
Do that later. Not so good with names.
All right. For the first step that they generally recommend is figuring out your character's birthday and elemental attunement. They're the basic elements here: fire, water, wind, earth, heart,
Spirit,
go
steel,
Captain
and-
Planet, something. Yes, and so that is the one part of the system that is random. But since it's the only part of the system that's random, of the character creation process that's random, I don't mind letting you pick that as a thematic element for your character as well. So, what kind of wizard is he? And you know what? If you don't know right now, if you'd rather look through the lists of powers and spells, we can leave that one blank for now.
No, we'll make him spiritual.
But probably spirit sounds kind of the way you're leaning with him anyway. All right. Next step is the stats, and you have those right here on this left-hand column: strength, reflex, perception, knowledge, spirit, toughness, and presence. Humans get a +1 to strength, so you can just kind of mark that in there for now. You get a +2 to a second stat of your choice, and another +1 to a third stat of your choice. Humans are very flexible, so if you're thinking wizardy, probably spirit
And knowledge. So.
Spirit, knowledge, or presence. Presence is kind of your charisma factor, your I'm here, and I'm in charge. Knowledge would probably be very helpful as well.
Either +1, a +2, and a +3?
No, a +1, a +2, and a +1.
Okay.
So, we might change that to knowledge later, but that is pretty cool. What's next? Aha. You get an additional 1 to every stat. So this is actually 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2. So everything's a +1. And then you get 10 discretionary points. You may spend them on the stats however you wish, with these two parameters in mind. No stat can go above a 7, and you can only have one stat that is above a 5.
Okay,
So you can only be really good at one thing.
10 more points then.
Yeah, so you got 10 more points. Nothing over 7. Only one thing that's
3,
above a 5.
4, that's 7,
Yep.
8, 10.
10. Very good. Sounds great. So that'll probably be what? 2 to strength, 1 to reflex, 3 to perception, 5 to knowledge, 6 to spirit, 1 toughness, 3 to presence.
Yep.
Sounds pretty good. All right, that's so you definitely have a focus, but some of the other things are balanced with the 1 and 2 in strength and reflexes for the aged.
Not so much. Not going to respond to too much too quick, and obviously not that strong to deal with it. So let's
Right.
try to stay out of melee.
Good idea. All right. The next thing then to figure out are some of these. Then what those stats mean, and you'll see how these other things are like halfway between each of the 2 stats.
Okay.
That's because they are based on the total of those 2 stats. So let's see. The first one is called combat. In melee combat, whenever you roll, it is going to be a combination of your strength plus your reflexes.
So
In
we're
this
looking
case,
at a 3.
3. Woohoo!
Then gives us a 4,
Yep.
5, 8, 5, 6, 11, 6 and 1, is 7, and 4.
Yep. Excellent. So yes, your again, your magic and your magic defense are very high. Your search is really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're old, you're wise, but not too good in a stand-up fight, which is great. That's just where we wanted your character to be. All right, up next are hit points. Your starting hit points are going to be in the top right quadrant here. My lovely Vanna White hands. Your starting hit points for human are toughness times 6. So not bad as a multiplier, depending on what your
So max hit points, right?
no, that's your starting hit
Starting.
points. That's that's just your base for right now. 6 times toughness. Your toughness is an all of 1.
Yes.
Okay, that works. Nice knowing you. So, but the neat thing is that you get the chance to buff that by spending experience points to increase it later on. So, but we'll get to that in a little bit. The next thing you get to do are start thinking about your focuses. Foci. Focuses. Foci? I don't know. They say focuses. Those are kind of like your special abilities, your special training, as well as your skills. Those are 2 things that really kind of round out and define your character. Rather than, oh, you're this class, so you get these powers and these skills. Nope. No particular classes here. You just get to pick them all yourself. So, you'll get to spend a little bit of time scanning the book and seeing what skills and focuses you like, and we'll come back and let you know his list in just a second. Alright, and we're back, and Dan has made most of his selections, I think.
Yes, we've got skills, focus, and equipment.
Alright, so that has all been taken care of, and you can fill that in at your leisure. Banging my knee off of something painful. Now that that's accomplished, current, yes, your mana and tech points, and we discovered that mana is spirit. Yeah, it's max mana, so whatever your spirit be, 6.
6.
And your tech points are reflexes plus any levels in weapon skills, which you have 0, so it's probably a whole 1.
So 1, 6.
Yeah. Armor dice, if you have no armor for this guy, is 4. Don't know what armor dice would be just yet. I'm going to have to double reference that. But your armor level is going to be 4/16. That much I know. And he has no weapons, so we need not worry about that. Ah!
Destruction on the field.
That's okay. Initiative is, what did we say? Reflex plus perception.
Correct.
So whatever your range combat number is, that's your initiative bonus. And your move rate for a human is average, or 40 feet. So, and you spent nothing on extra hit points, so you are at a whole 6. So things like,
Everything.
yes, a floating feather could potentially kill you.
Yay.
Combat can get kind of deadly, but that's what the other character is for, and that sort of thing. Other things like filling in your languages and your horizontal and vertical jump. Yeah, he's really old, so let's just say none, effectively.
Yeah, pretty much. And languages get
Yeah,
1
a whole
for
bunch.
being a human, or 1 for being alive, 5 for my knowledges, plus I took the language focus, so I got another one, so I got 7 altogether.
Wow. You get at least 1 for human, perhaps more, but we'll double check that, and if we get to add an extra language in, woohoo! So 1 part brains, 1 part brawn. I like it. Two for the price of 1. And so essentially you'll repeat the same process with the kid side, the warrior side of your build. Same race, so the same stat bonuses, but again, you can put those however you want. Probably focusing on the physical ones like strength and reflexes and toughness. Since you're thinking of, well, for the kid, are you keeping him young? So I assume melee combat, but
Oh yeah,
rather than ranged.
definitely. He's
Okay.
more of a run up and smash it thing as opposed to shoot it from afar.
Gotcha, definitely. So yeah, you get to go through the whole process again. Woo!
Yay! So
And we won't bore everybody
Blank
with
sheet.
all of those details, but we'll put the finals up along with this video and along with some of the other characters that the other guys have created, and let folks see how that turns out. Until then, I'm Ryan, and
this is Danny.
for Through Gamer Goggles,
Gamer-goggles.com.
laters.